Today, we're so excited to unveil this amazing gift to the great people and animals of Louisiana. We're here unveiling our new 50-foot rescue rig that's fully equipped with sheltering and disaster response equipment. And we're just celebrating that and the work we've been doing over the last year in this area.
What kind of response does American Humane do during a disaster?
Well, for over 100 years now, American Humane has been responding to disasters and animals in disasters as well. And we do everything from immediately rushing in and supporting local organizations that need help when they're overwhelmed. Sometimes that's field work of rescue, sometimes that's ongoing sheltering, which of course was hugely important following the Great Flood.
And what types of things will this truck make possible?
Oh, this truck will make it able for us to respond much more quickly because it's going to be here based in Baton Rouge, and we're linked up with all of our local animal concern partners, including Louisiana State Animal Response Team and East Baton Rouge Parish, and this is going to allow us to respond more quickly and hopefully save more animals.
What types of issues do animals face during a disaster?
Well, as you can imagine, not only are all of our two-legged friends faced with chaos following a disaster, but many times our little furry friends are lost in the madness. And we've had stories of people waking in the middle of the night and unable to even find their animals as they had to evacuate. So this lets us sweep in and help these animals that are so important to the citizens of this area. Following the Great Flood, American Humane has been empowered by the gifts of Ellen DeGeneres and the Walmart Foundation very generously to not only bring this rescue vehicle to the area and directly support following the flood, but we've also been able to provide support to a lot of our local partners, animal concerns that have worked so diligently in this area. And so we're just thrilled to help them with some of the projects that they've struggled with. And we've also spayed and neutered over 1,200 animals directly in conjunction with local veterinarians here to help alleviate some of the stress on communities that are still in desperate state of recovery. Here we are inside American Humane's 50-foot giant rescue rig, and this equipment that you see here, we have sheltering equipment where we can spring into action and pop up a shelter to support the area. Of course, we have capture and field work equipment for when that's needed. And then, of course, we do a vast amount of training, too, and that's why we've got our little fuzzy friend here. But this rig also can be reconfigured, and we use it as our dormitory for our responders, because often in a disaster, there is no place for our responders to be housed. So this lets us have a multi-functional approach and to have a big impact when we swing into work. This trailer brings vital supplies and allows our responders to do the work that they do. We have the ability to provide sheltering for animals, to do field rescue work, and ongoing support in the area. We also have cooperated to do much training in the area. Let me show you upstairs where our responders can sleep. After a long day of hard work of responding to disasters, our responders can use this as their private time to, as you can see, it's not all that private, but this is a place for our responders to rest and regroup for the next day.
Good morning. Thank you all for coming today to celebrate this incredible resource for the continued improvement for the safety and care of the animals of Louisiana. I'm Josh Carey, National Director of American Humane Rescue Operations. American Humane is our country's first national humane organization, founded in 1877, and we have been rescuing animals for over a century. Our rescue work began during World War I, when we rescued and cared for 68,000 war horses each month on the battlefields of Europe. Since then, American Humane has been part of every major relief effort from Pearl Harbor to 9/11, the eruption of Mount St. Helens, the deadly tornadoes in Joplin, Missouri, and Moore, Oklahoma, the Tennessee wildfires, and even the devastating earthquakes in Haiti and Japan. We do this work because we understand the deep value animals have in our lives. We know that for so many of us, they are family members. And when crisis strikes, just like for the human victims, we need to be there for them. Louisiana has been a focus of American Humane Rescue's operations many times over the years, including following Hurricane Katrina, which was the largest deployment in our history. And last year, when the historic flooding struck this area, prompting a new commitment of disaster relief and concern for the well-being of Louisiana's animals, that continues today. American Humane Rescue staff and volunteers from across the country have been part of this effort, which has helped thousands of animals over the past 12 months. I'd like to introduce American Humane Rescue veterinarian, Dr. Lisa Staubis, to talk more about this great collaborative work for the animals of Louisiana.
Thank you, Josh. And thank all of you for being here today and for caring so deeply for animals. 1 year ago, when the devastating floods struck Louisiana, swamping entire parishes and separating thousands of beloved animals from their families, American Humane swept in once again. We rushed in our rescue team, including our highly trained responders, veterinarians, and over 60,000 pounds of rescue equipment to assist in hard-hit Livingston Parish, where 75% of the homes were reported to be destroyed. In addition, American Humane worked with Chicken Soup of the Soul, pet food, to deliver over 80,000 pounds of quality pet food for free meals to these lost, frightened, and hungry animals who were displaced by this historic flooding. Since then, American Humane has held 4 major emergency service trainings and has been providing hundreds of thousands of dollars in life-saving support to our partner shelters in this area to help in the recovery of these institutions, these people who have done so much for the animals in this area. American Humane's rescue team has also, in conjunction with the local veterinarians of this fine state, spayed and neutered over 1,200 animals locally here, which will help prevent animals from being born without homes and facing suffering. Today, with the assistance of the remarkable generosity of the Walmart Foundation and the passion and commitment of Louisiana's own Ellen DeGeneres, American Humane is so proud to deliver this gigantic gift to the animals of Louisiana and to help write a new, safer, and healthier chapter in the story of how we care for our best friends when times are rough. We are honored to dedicate this gigantic trailer of American Humane to be based here in Louisiana, ready to respond when animals are in crisis. Not only here, but anywhere in the state and beyond when necessary. This rescue vehicle is specifically designed and outfitted to provide a wide array of emergency services and will be staffed by our certified and specially trained responders carrying supplies and equipment to shelter as many as 100 animals. In this way, we can be more prepared to help when the next storm strikes and to improve the welfare of animals all year round. When not deployed, American Humane Rescue Vehicle will also assist in cruelty and hoarding cases and serve as a highly visible ambassador to help us teach our children how to be kind to animals and how to prepare their entire families to be safe when the kinds of disasters we've seen far too often here befall us. To help us dedicate this brand new American Humane Rescue Vehicle, we have 2 very special stars who are going to help us here. Josh, is this? Okay. Come on, Sassy. We've got Sassy and Missy May here from the Companion Animal Alliance who are looking for homes, and these are lovely animals, and they're going to help us today. Oh, there. And can you believe this precious animal doesn't have a home? Ready? All right. Come on, honey. And this is Olivia. So thank you all today. We're so excited for this moment. Thank you so much. We're pleased to be able to take this step toward better protecting the most valuable, vulnerable, little four-legged members of our families and keep them safer during the next disaster. We want to give a special shout out here to East Baton Rouge Parish Animal Control and Rescue Center for hosting us and for graciously allowing the American Humane Rescue Vehicle to be based here so that it may be ready to respond in emergencies. This is just one of the ways we're increasing our commitment to the people and animals of Louisiana. We'll be here when needed. And this help starts right now by helping those who've done so much in this area. Angela Bourgeois, could you join me, please? American Humane is so proud to present this giant check to Purrs of Hope Rescue for all the work they do in their area. Thank you, Angela.
I just want to say thank you. We're honored to take this and for the support that y'all have given us thus far. We couldn't have done it without y'all.
Well, we know every penny here will be stretched a long way to do good in this area.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I just want to thank everyone in this area for the work that they've done to care for animals, because we all know that the way we treat our animals is not only about the animals, it affects us. And we know that the human-animal bond is absolutely crucial to healthy people. And so we're just thrilled to be able to support that. For more information on how you can help, because this problem's not over, please go to our website, which is www.americanhumane.org.